Hey guys, got something pretty exciting today for the chicken coop. The company Garvey has sent us a 6 compartment nesting box for the chicks, and we're going to unbox it, put it together, and see if it's chicken approved. Well, let's get it unboxed. It showed up really fast. It came from the United States, so we didn't have to worry about it shipping overseas. Also, because of that, the corners look good. Nothing's damaged on the box. Sometimes when we order larger parcels, when they show up, the corners are crushed, the box is ripped, and sometimes parts are falling out of the box. So it's always a good sign to see that the box is in really good shape. So let's get it open and see what we've got. These look like the bottoms. These nest boxes are the type where the eggs roll forward into another compartment. That way, your hens don't poop on the eggs, or if you do have egg eaters, it separates the egg from the hen so you don't have to worry about them eating the eggs. So it'll be interesting to see how that works. These are made out of plastic, which is great. That'll make it a lot easier to wash these. I can just take them and power hose these down. I'm assuming these pop right out, but we'll find out once we get it built how it works. These look like possibly the front of these, I'm guessing, like this. So it's going to give the bird a perch to get on before they jump into the box. And then I'm assuming once this is assembled, it'll hinge up so that you can collect your eggs. Here's all the nuts, bolts. Looks like a variety of anchors in case you're going to anchor it to the wall. A screwdriver, a wrench. So it looks like they're giving you all the tools that you need to assemble it. We'll find out how easy this is to put together, but it doesn't really look like there's that much in here, which is good. That means a lot less for me to have to figure out. Instructions. And it looks like your standard connect part A with part B and use screw 1, 2, or 3. So it looks fairly clear. It's the picture type follow along instructions, which I'm a little bit better at. I'm a visual learner and a visual builder, so this is pretty good. At least it came with instructions, and the panels are all galvanized steel as well. So nice and rugged. So let me get the rest of the stuff out of the box. We'll lay it out on the table and we'll see what we have to work with. So it doesn't look like there's a lot of parts. This should be pretty easy. All of the screw holes are very defined, which is nice. And there's ventilation, which is always a good thing, even inside of the coop. So it's getting a little bit late. I'm probably going to pick this up tomorrow. But first thing in the morning, we're going to get this thing built. You get to see what it looks like, and we'll give our honest opinion on how well it looks like it's going to work. Then we'll have to check it with the chickens and make sure that they're happy with it. Well, this was really easy to put together. All the holes lined up from part to part. None of the nuts and bolts were stripped. And it took about half an hour to put it together using the tools that came with the kit. To be honest, normally I would use my own tools, and it probably would have taken a little less time to build it that way. But I wanted to be, honest with the kit. I wanted to use everything that it came with to see how difficult or how easy it was to put it together. And it went together fine. Really, all you need is the little nut driver and the screwdriver that come with the kit to build it. All the nuts are the same size. All of the screws are Phillip heads and they're all the same size. So you can't even mess up which screw to use when you're putting it together. There's no lock washers or washers. You just basically line up the holes, put a screw in, lock it down with a nut, and move on to the next piece. It went together real well, and it came out really as pictured. Well, it went together a lot quicker than I thought. I put a screw in the wall just to hang this up so we can see how it looks. It's got 3 keyholes in the back, so you can hang it on the wall rather than screwing it to the wall. So there's several different ways you could mount this. The one thing in the instruction that kind of threw me off was I have leftover nuts and bolts, and I've very rarely you run into a project where they give you extra. So I thought I had forgotten something, and apparently these are extra in case you want to connect multiple boxes together, or in case you lose some. Um, but the other thing about these nuts and bolts, it reminds me of an adult version of those old erector sets back from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, back when they let kids actually play with metal toys. All the screws are exactly the same size as screws in the nuts, so you can't mess that up. That's pretty straightforward. It took me maybe a half an hour to put this together, and that's without my glasses. A couple little boo-boos here and there. Um, but the instructions were pretty straightforward and easy to follow. So here it is. You put these screws down. The drawers lock into place when you're finished, but they slide out so you can wash them. I'm probably going to look for indoor outdoor carpet or something to put in here just to make the hens feel a little bit more comfortable sitting in the box. But aside from that, they slide in, locks into place, and then to check for the eggs, you just open the box and grab the eggs, and they're away from the hens. And I just went out to the chicken coop and collected some eggs. And especially this time of the year, these eggs are filthy and they have to get washed. We don't like washing our eggs because it washes the bloom off. But you know, when they're this bad, you have to give them a little bit of a water bath to clean them up. With these nest boxes, the idea is the hen's going to lay an egg, and when she gets up to leave the box, it rolls forward and it's out of the way. So the next bird that gets in there isn't going to get things all dirty. If you have any egg eaters, they can't get to it. There's no way to get to where the egg is unless you open this up. And the front of this also acts as a perch for birds who want to that need to perch and then get in, older birds, rather than just jumping into the box. So it looks like a pretty good design. We're going to have to give it a shot and see how the birds like it. So I've got to clear a spot inside the coop. We're expanding our coop this spring, but I wanted to get to this project right away. I was pretty excited about it. It's like opening a Christmas present. We built it, we put it together, and I want to get it in right away to find out how the birds like it. Because we have a pocket door that enters the hen side of our chicken coop, I'm mounting a ledger across the existing studs. On the back of the nest box, there are 3 keyholes used for hanging it. I'm going to take the measurement from that and transfer it to the ledger board and just put in corresponding screws. And these are just Phillip head screws that have a head that will fit into the keyhole on the back of the nest box. You can see I put a ledger lower on the wall as well. That way when I hang the nest box, it hangs level. So I'm just lining up those keyholes with those screws. Once I get those lined up, I just have to push down to lock it into place. And nice and secure. Well, it installed a lot easier than I thought it would. We've got it all mounted up and it's nice and solid. Just got to wait and see how the birds take to it. Now, a few of these, I had some old carpet from an outdoor project that we had left over. I cut 3 of these little pads out to put inside the nest boxes. And then I tested it with one of our dud eggs just to make sure that if they lay an egg, it rolls down, and it does. So I'm going to try 3 with the carpet. I'm going to try 3 without the carpet. I'll find out which ones the birds prefer, which ones we prefer. But I like it so far. Let's see how the birds take to it. And as soon as they start using it, we'll come back and I'll show you more. It's been about a week, and to get the girls to transition from their old nest boxes to the new nest box, I did add some pine shavings into the boxes, but it looks like they're being used We've got eggs in there. Of course, they're not going to roll forward until I remove the pine shavings. But this was just to get them to go into the boxes, let them get used to it. And once they're used to it, we'll pull the pine shavings out and the nest box will work as it should by rolling the eggs forward. Well, my overall impression of this nest box is really good. It's built well. I think it'll hold up over time. The birds seem to be getting used to it really fast. It took about maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks before they really started to feel comfortable using it without shavings in the box. And it's really convenient as far as collecting eggs go. I mean, it's just quick and easy. I know the eggs are gonna turn out nice and clean. A lot less broken eggs with all these birds running around in here. We're definitely going to be picking up a second one. And like I said, it came with extra screws. And I'm only assuming that these holes here are so that you can connect multiple units lengthwise. So we'll probably get another 6 box. Oh, somebody's about to go and leave me some more breakfast. So we're probably going to pick up another one. And as we expand the coop, we've got about 25 feet of wall space. As we expand the coop, we'll be putting more of these boxes in. Very quick, easy to put together. The birds seem to like it. And once they're used to one, they'll be used to the new ones that we bring in as well. Well, I came in the house because it was getting a little noisy out in the chicken coop. But my overall opinion of that nest box by Garvee is awesome. It just made life a lot easier. We've been making our own nesting boxes for years, and this definitely checks all the boxes as far as keeping the eggs nice and clean, the chickens being comfortable going in and out, easy to collect the eggs. Our original coop had an external nest box to make it easy for us to get to the eggs in the morning and clean those without having to tromp through the coop and get your shoes all muckety mucked. So I'm still going in the coop, but I'm actually getting used to that as being one of my morning rituals, going out, checking the chickens, counting heads, make sure everybody's doing okay. I check the boxes in the morning, I check them again in the afternoon, and I check them again at night and do our egg collection. And this has really made things a lot easier for us. So if you're considering purchasing a nest box instead of making one or just using a wash basin with pine shavings in it, I would definitely consider the Garvee. It's great. It's working out really well. And they were gracious enough to give us a 10% off coupon. I'll have that down in the description. We signed up to be affiliates because the product is so good. I'm definitely going to be endorsing it on our webpage. So if you do want to check out what they have for other products aside from the nest box, go ahead and click the link I have down in the description below. That'll bring you to their site. They've got all sorts of different styles of nesting boxes as well. But anyway, if there's anything that you want to watch or see us do in the chicken coop, let us know down in the comments below. We've got a lot of upcoming projects this spring. We're expanding the coop almost double in size. We're putting a new roof on the outside in the run area. We've got a lot of stuff going on and a lot of other projects around the homestead too. So make sure to stay tuned. And until the next video, see you later. Bye.